Are you prepared? We were 65 miles per hour and boom, a tire blowout. No road hazard, no warning. In an instant, things can change. In this video, I'll show you why being prepared made all the difference and the tire maintenance steps I follow to reduce blowout risk and the tools I carry in case it still happens and what it's really like changing a trailer tire alongside a busy interstate. I started travel trailer camping at age 65 in 2018. In 8 years, I have towed over 31,000 miles, and I have had 2 trailer tire blowouts, both at 65 miles per hour. The first blowout in 2023 was on I-75 southbound near Lake City, Florida. I heard a loud pop. My second blowout was in 2024. I was westbound on I-10 near Madison, Florida. I didn't hear anything, but I felt it. The truck and trailer interaction suddenly changed. In both cases, I stayed calm. I didn't hit the brakes. I let the vehicle gradually slow down before pulling to the safety of the shoulder. You may never experience a blowout, but if you do, are you prepared? The first step in blowout avoidance is making sure your tires are inflated to the manufacturer's PSI, and that PSI is listed on the sidewall of the tire. For our ST205 75R14 Load Range D tires, that's 65 PSI. I check tire pressure with a quality tire gauge before every trip, not just by kicking the tire. Underinflated tires generate heat. Heat destroys trailer tires. If a tire is low, I inflate it immediately using a portable 12-volt air pump. Trailer tires age out normally before they wear out. Find the DOT code. The last 4 digits show the week and year of the manufacturer. For example, week 31 of 2025. To be safe, I replace trailer tires between 3 and 4 years, regardless of tread. Before every trip, I check for uneven wear, cracks or dry rot, radial tire exposure, valve stem condition, UV damage, bulges or sidewall separation. Trailer tires suffer from sitting. UV exposure and structural degradation happen even when you're parked. At every stop, I visually inspect and physically touch each tire. If one tire is hotter than the others, that's a warning sign. Let me be very clear. Changing a tire beside a high-speed interstate is not something you want to do casually. Vehicles are traveling 70-75 miles per hour. The wind blast from a passing tractor trailer shakes your rig. You are kneeling feet away from moving traffic. In both of my blowout situations, I was in remote areas with uncertain cell service. Yes, I carry roadside protection, but I made a decision to change it myself rather than to wait hours exposed to traffic. In both of my blowouts, I changed the tire myself in under 1 hour. My tire changing sequence is as follows. I pull into the emergency lane of the interstate. I turn on the hazard lights, put on my safety vest, set out reflective triangles and cones behind the travel trailer, chock the opposite wheels, loosen the lug nuts on the flat tire before jacking, position the bottle jack under the leaf spring U-bolt or frame, not the axle tube, raise the trailer, remove the flat tire, install the spare tire and hand tighten lug nuts, lower the trailer, torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, and I recheck the torque at 50 or 100 miles. Here are the tools and equipment I carry related to changing a tire. Road hazard kit includes vest, triangle, and cones, flashlight and headlamp, 4-way lug wrench, torque wrench, 19mm socket, 12-ton hydraulic bottle jack, wheel chocks, 2 spare tires, portable 12-volt air pump, orange greaser cleaner, and paper towels. Yes, I have had just a normal flat tire. Let me insert that video right here for your entertainment. We just rolled off the ferry onto Ocracoke Island, and that's when I discovered my first travel trailer flat tire in 4 years. I think the Roadside service company lost interest when I explained the part where I drove my truck and trailer onto the ferry boat. Just kidding. I knew in this situation I was going to have to change this flat tire. In this short video, I'll show you how I safely changed a travel trailer flat tire at the campground using the tools I had on hand. You'll see what worked, what didn't, and an important lesson about where you should and should not lift a trailer. If you tow a travel trailer, this experience could save you time, stress, and damage down the road. This video is for information purposes only. I am not a professional mechanic, just a travel trailer owner sharing my personal experience. Any work you perform on your trailer is done at your own risk. Know your limitations, follow the manufacturer recommendations, use proper safety equipment, and always make sure your actions are safe for yourself and those around you. We had just completed the ferry transfer from Cape Hatteras to Ocracoke Island in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. After 4 years of towing our travel trailer with no issues, this became my first flat tire. The good news, we made it safely to the campground and not broke down on the roadside. The bad news, I needed to change a trailer tire on an island. My first attempt was using the Anderson lift jack. With the wide track suspension, I quickly learned that it wasn't sufficient to lift the flat tire completely off the ground. What did work was the 12-ton hydraulic bottle jack. I'm going to have to use this. Thank you, Lester. Thank you, Lester. I positioned the jack carefully under the leaf spring U-bolt, applying pressure high enough to safely raise the flat tire off the ground. One important reminder here, do not lift a trailer by the axle. Lifting on the axle can cause damage and create a serious safety risk. Once the tire was clear, I was able to remove the flat and install the spare trailer tire without issue. Slow, steady, and focused. That's the key. The biggest takeaway for me, not every jack works with every suspension setup, and knowing where to lift matters just as much as having the right tools. Starting off year 2026, we have 30,000 plus miles on the travel trailer. So I had both axles wheel bearings repacked, installed 4 new brakes, bought 4 new load range D car style tires, 65 psi, 87 mile per hour rating, replaced the emergency breakaway cable, and replaced the trailer tongue jack, because preventative maintenance is cheaper than roadside repairs. If you enjoy honest, experience-based travel trailer advice from a retired couple who actually tows thousands of miles, a retired couple who enjoys both full hookup and primitive campsites, where our camping adventures last from 4 days to 30 days at a time, in the states of Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee, please subscribe and join Adventures of Charlie and Lynn, our YouTube channel group.